All right, Don Lemon Booty, or whatever his name is, he's doing these interviews. But every time he interviews somebody, I think that the responses that he think he's gonna get, they ain't what he was wanting. I'll tell you that.
The ICE raids.
The who?
ICE raids.
Like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
Yeah, you want them to crack down?
More, yes. Get them out of here. Get them all out of here. Please and thank you. Trump 4 more years for that.
Did you
just for that.
You come over here, you become an American. You come over here, you learn English. Habla inglés. I don't want to hear none of that Spanish. I hate it when I pick up the phone and they go, Español, habla inglés, número uno. I'm like, I'm gonna hang up. I'm finna hang up. I'm finna hang up. All right, listen to me, America. Debt from credit cards, that's not an accident. It's a system designed to keep you down. The banks profit, the creditors win, and families lose. Every call, every fee, every high interest trap, it's all a part of a rigged game. But here's the good news. You don't have to play it anymore. PDS Debt has helped hundreds of thousands of Americans fight back, cutting debt, ending the calls, and putting money back where it belongs. And that's in your pocket. Credit cards, personal loans, collections, even medical bills. Whatever you're dealing with, PDS Debt builds a plan specifically for you. No minimum credit score required. They'll help you save more, pay off debt faster, and take your future back. Their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews on Google, 5 stars on Trustpilot. You know why they have those accolades? Because they're the real deal. If you need this service, this is exactly who you should use. So here's what you need to do. Remember this, it's your money, it's your future. Don't let the system keep you in chains. You're 30 seconds away from starting your debt-free journey. All you gotta do is go to pdsdebt.com/Tatum. That's pdsdebt.com/Tatum. And one more time, pdsdebt.com/Tatum. Link is in the description. I got one more story I wanna tell you guys about that I think is invaluable, and that's Don Lemon Juice, or Lemon Head, or Lemon Lime, Lemon Booty. Call him Lemon Booty. All right, Don Lemon Booty, or whatever his name is, he's doing these interviews. And I don't know, maybe it's smart. Maybe it's smart for him to do the interviews. Smart to do the interviews to have drama so people like me are talking about it. Maybe he's winning. But every time he interviews somebody, I think that the responses that he think he's gonna get, they ain't what he was wanting. I'll tell you that. Roll the clip.
Do it the legal way.
But that's what they're doing, though.
That shit ugly. Then no, I don't feel great about that. I mean, don't hurt nobody. At the same time, get them out of here.
How do you feel about the ICE raids?
The who?
ICE raids.
Like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
Yeah, you want them to crack down?
More, yes.
You do?
Yes, been wanting it for years, all my life.
And what about them like roughing people up?
Nah, that shit crazy. Don't put your hands on nobody. That's crazy. Don't hurt nobody. Do it the legal way.
But that's what they're doing, though.
That shit ugly. Then no, I don't feel great about that. I mean, don't hurt nobody. At the same time, get them out of here. Get them all out of here. Please and thank you. Trump 4 more years for that.
Did you
just for that? Just
did
for
you
that.
vote for him?
No, hell no. I can't vote. I lost my voting rights when I was 22 years old. I apologize.
You went away?
Yeah, for assault and battery.
Yeah.
You went
So
away.
you said 4 more years for Trump?
Just because I want him to concentrate on nothing but immigration and getting them out of here. Just for that.
You don't think they
Nothing
contribute
else.
to the economy at all?
Of course they do. Of course they have. At the same time, think about the people who wasn't able to contribute because the immigrants was there. You know what I'm saying? The people who live here and who was born here, was raised here, who has the same skill set that they have, but wasn't able to do their job because they were there illegally to do it. Yeah. Now the people who's here legally, like me, I guess you, him, can't do their job because them people who are illegal are doing it, which is not cool for us.
But they're having trouble filling jobs. They can't find people to fill jobs.
Shit,
they're getting rid of so many people.
Okay, what kind of jobs are they?
All over in the service industry and farming.
Because it's like everybody got to reset. They're gonna reset themselves. That's all they gotta do. Reset themselves.
The farmers are complaining about it, that they want Trump to ease up a little bit because they thought they were just going to do the violent people. They need undocumented immigrants in order to get food to your table.
It's not true, bro. It's not true.
No, that is true.
It's not true.
You don't want to get facts.
There ain't no American born and raised here that won't do the job. They crazy as hell. I know lots of them in my projects. Trust and believe me.
Why aren't they doing it then?
Because they don't have the opportunity because it's not there. They ain't going down there just to get
There are
rejected.
people who can't keep their restaurants open because they're getting rid of their undocumented workers, and they're trying to get workers here that are American born, and they're not taking the jobs. They don't want those jobs.
Oh, they don't want them jobs. Okay, I don't know nothing about that, man. All I know is that I'll get a job. I'll take the job. I'll do like 15, like the Jamaicans. I have 15 different jobs. I'll do one of theirs.
I don't know if the gay stuff that made his head and messed his head up, that white man on his back and messed his head up, but I just don't understand the logic here. It's stupid to think that Americans don't want those jobs no more. Why don't you get illegal people? Why don't you get legal people to do it? I just don't understand this. Like, why don't you just get legal people, illegal immigrants? Why you got to go illegal? There's a bunch of legal immigrants that you can bring into the country. Well, the people that's sneaking over here, how about we have a program where if this was true, which is not true, we can get these people legalized and they can be over here working legally. Why do you think that you have to have illegal aliens? If they're here and they haven't committed a crime, then maybe the onus should be on the business owner to get them legal status, right? What's happening is that they love for these people to be illegal because they can treat them any kind of way. They don't have to pay you a fair wage. They can give you money under the table. And you ain't gonna say nothing because you're gonna make money or you're gonna be hungry. And the truth about working is that if for so long they've been waging out people with these low income jobs from illegal aliens, people don't go for those jobs anymore. They don't exist anymore. You think you're gonna find construction work in Arizona and you ain't a Mexican? You crazy. I have never seen nobody but Mexicans do construction work in Arizona. California. It broke my heart. It angered me at the same time just a little bit. And it also revealed a few things which we can get to. Walking down downtown LA, I see people doing construction and I hear boom, 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 boom. You hear music and you see all these Mexicans up here. And then all on the street is homeless black people. I'm like, well, wait a minute. That's weird. All these Mexicans up here listening to mariachi music and nothing in English nowhere down the street. But you got all the black people that were slaves in this country that fought to have freedom and all this, and they the ones on the side hungry. Something ain't right here. Either they down there lazy or they letting these people take out the jobs, therefore they're unemployed, taking government assistance. Now, I'm not mad at the Mexicans. You want to work, you want to work. I ain't mad at you. But if it's deterring or not allowing American-born citizens to have jobs, then it's a problem. My whole premise to this is that if you're illegally in our country, you got to go. If there are people that can get their status fixed or whatever because there's technicalities, then let's deal with the technicalities and get them access that they need. But if you over here, you snuck through a fence, you did all that, man, go somewhere else. Go make Mexico great again. Y'all got people all over the world coming to our border to come in America. Well, if they just stay right in Mexico, can't they make that better? Since they working and they're adding to the economy, they can add to the economy in Mexico. Nogales would love to have them. Sonora, Mexico would love to have them, right or wrong? That's like somebody saying, man, I'm hungry, bro. And we go, you can stop by McDonald's if you want to, Nick. Or you can stop by Burger King. You can stop by Flower Child, which is healthy. You can stop by there. No, you don't want to go there. You want to go to Steak 44. You know how silly that is? I'm hungry, man. I ain't got nothing to eat. And you're going to pass by McDonald's, Jack in the Crack, all these other places. You're going to stop by every place and then get to the door at Steak 44 and demand that you need to get in there and get a dry-aged ribeye, $98 ribeye. That is insane to me. Stop at the first place that's going to give you a job and opportunity. Now, let me give you a better restaurant. Y'all want to go to the Ends in Old Town Scottsdale. The Ends, E-N-D-S, Ends. Y'all know I'm giving that plug. My homeboy on that restaurant, and it's great. It's actually fire. If you go there and get them biscuits, tell them Brandon Tatum sent you. Them biscuits at the Ends I have to pray. Like I say, God, help me, because they too good. It should be a sin. It should be illegal to have biscuits that good at a restaurant. I told him he needs to start a biscuit place where you put chicken in that biscuit. You put some steak in them biscuits. Somebody stop. Somebody help me. But anyway, all I'm saying is that you don't get the chance to come over in this country and experience the greatest place on planet Earth when you pass through all these other places that will give you at least a working living wage. And if it's not enough for you to have, so what? You're welcome to the world. Everybody can't fit in America. And don't bring your garbage over here. That's my whole thing about this illegal immigration stuff. Don't bring your stuff over here. You come over here, you become an American. You come over here, you learn English. Habla inglés. I don't want to hear none of that Spanish. I hate it when I pick up the phone and they go, Espanol habla inglés número uno. I'm like, I'm gonna hang up. I'm finna hang up. I'm finna hang up. This is America. You speak English in America. If you came over here, you don't know English yet, learn it. I work with you. I know it'll take a little bit, but you need to be starting. Next time I go somewhere and I talk to you and you go, I ain't no say, no English. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm calling ICE. Next time I hear somebody say, I'm calling ICE on you. You've been over here way too long. You 60 years old and you've been in America this long and you don't know no English. You don't know how to say, please, thank you, sir. Sir, I need work. I'm hungry. I need food. I want to work. I charge $10. You can't say that? Man, that dude came to my house to do them palm trees. And I'm going to get off here. He came up there. He couldn't speak. His son came. My daddy will do your trees. And I said, let me talk to him. I thought he'd at least tell me the price. I'm like, how much, man? How much you charge to do these trees? He smiled. Trees. I do all the trees. I say, how much are you charging before you jump on these trees? I said, come on, man, just tell your dad to come over here tomorrow and I'll give him whatever you want. And that Mexican jumped on that palm tree. We had 7 of them in the front yard. I saw him jump. He at the top. He jumped from the top of this palm tree. He swung and jumped on the next one. I said, this is why people hiring him. He jumped from the top to the next. You get an American, they don't bring their own water. They think you're supposed to feed them and everything. I'm like, I'm paying you for a service. He got to come down the tree, go get a water break, climb up the next tree, go down the tree. It took him 45 hours to do my trees. That Mexican jumped from this one to this one. He didn't come down. I say, man, your daddy gonna jump and fall out there. I'm not responsible if he die from jumping off this tree. He ain't even getting paid that much. It ain't no reason for you to jump from this one to this one. But he did it, and I was very proud of him. And I think I gave him $300, and I could not confirm or deny if it was cash. I'm just saying. Y'all know I'm joking. I mean, I'm not joking. That really happened, but don't get mad at me. Y'all should have came and did my trees then. Then don't be mad at the Mexican. But now, in all seriousness, I got to get up off here. But in all seriousness, we just need to tighten up our immigration. If you ain't here legally, you got to go home. You had 45 years to get that fixed, and you didn't do it. Just like I'm at the university, don't come in the lecture hall, sit down, and start taking notes and think you get to come to the university when I had to pay all that money to get there. And you get to do it for free. And they give you a free scholarship. The devil is a lie.